it's non-copyrighted, and it's good intro music. F1 2012 cannot be beat. So I had to be sure to make this one. No problem, man. Good to have you here nonetheless. It is Bristol, baby. Race number 6 of the season. And yeah, it's Bristol, so you never know what you're going to see. But according to what I saw, should be pretty good stuff. Although, of course, we all know how that usually ends. So we'll see. Yeah, I did see, yeah, I heard about him doing that, so my apologies if I'm interfering with that. Although you definitely feel free to tell him to do live reactions to this, because when he kind of did that with the hillside race in the old Powerade series, that was very amusing to watch back. Although I did do well when I wasn't here, so bye-bye. Bye! I'm just kidding. Sound like Code. Yeah, that's what Code Luigi usually does. Whenever he's not here, he's doing great, and whenever he is here, he's usually not. But anyways, get right into it here. 80 laps around this last great Coliseum, as it is called, even though I find that nickname kind of dumb. I don't know why, but hey, that's what they call it, so it is what it is. Irwin Tools 400. No pit stops as far as I know. And if this does go, lap traffic will definitely become an issue. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the fact that it sounded like I just like coughed up a hairball or something. Anyways, top 10 stacks up as follows. Number 18 of Nathan Orman on the pole position. Pretty impressive stuff there. Johnny Gardner to his outside, making it an all Pontiac front row. Matthew Phillips and Jay Jefferson, 3rd and 4th. Mark saying Rip Stream is we all good? Box is still green. So I'm going to assume that we're all good here. Going to keep running through the top 10 here. Daniel Bouchard, Cody Reynolds, Al Legacy, Chris Myers, Roger Ray, and Seth Cole. Currently top 10. It's back. It did lag for a little, but it's good now. Okay, good. So as we'll look at the full starting positions. And let's see, 0.327, 333. So, wow, first through last, separated by only a 10th. That's pretty impressive. And pretty good to see. Should be in for an interesting race. We'll see how it all goes down once we get going here. And I mean, if people don't want to join, they don't have to. I do know that Elijah's doing his thing. Some people might be over at that. Yeah, we're all good. So we'll see how it all unfolds. 80 laps. Let's get the command. Let's go race in Bristol, Tennessee. See how it all unfolds. It's probably like the 20th time I've said that, but I'll say it for a 21st time. Let's see what goes down.
Drivers, start your engines!
Cars are rolling. We'll make sure everyone's rolling here in just a second. Pace car pulling down. Looks like everyone is good to go. Into the restart zone. Green flag. We're short track racing. The inside lane, definitely where you want to be for this one. Nathan Orman, Matthew Hartford, Daniel Bouchard, all taking full advantage. And Johnny Gardner in the absolute worst spot from outside pole. Probably going to struggle to hang on to a top 15 here. Chris Myers also falling really far back. They're getting awfully close there. 1 and 2. Almost contact Seth Cole and Ryan Kendall. You've got to get to the inside as quick as you can. That's all there is to it. So everyone's just going to try and find a rhythm at this point. At least up toward the front. But back here, they're all going to try and sort themselves out. Seeing them getting awfully close to each other. Johnny Gardner, Chris Myers, Santa Merrill all dropping back. Colton Yo, the 17. All not able to find a slot as of yet. And up at the front, it is a 4-car pull away with Orman leading. Or excuse me, if I was saying Matthew Hartford that whole time, I massively apologize. That is Matthew Phillips. Then Danny Bouchard and Al Lagasse. And then you get a little bit of a gap back to Roger Ray, 5th place. Eli Bright, Nick Kennedy, Cody Reynolds, Diego Pez, Jeffers Lineback, currently the top 10. Already a 10th of the way through this thing. Again, lap traffic will become a factor. Just checking back here. Seeing how everyone's faring. Getting awfully close to each other, that's for sure. But Johnny Gardner started second. And shown 25th of the line there. That just shows that outside lane, no good. That's all there is to it. Code no leave, you're gonna crash. And lap cars, yeah, they'll definitely become a factor here. But I think until then, these guys up front just gonna stay in a rhythm and just kind of ride it out until then. Nathan Orman, pretty comfortable lead over the 31 at the moment. Pretty much identical lap times that time. Low 141 miles an hour at Bristol. Yeah, they click them off pretty fast here. I have the strength at 101%. Danny Bouchard, we really haven't seen much of him this season so far. He is running 3rd place in that Net Zero Pontiac. Pretty good stuff. Is that a custom 37? It might be. I have seen that on the Mod Squad, so I just thought it looked good and I included it. I know for a fact that the 64 is also a custom. And I just added them to the roster because I thought they looked good. So, even though I usually shouldn't do that type of thing. I just think it looks pretty good. It came with the mod. That's all there is to it. Now Phillips is closing in on Ormond. So we'll see if he'll be able to do anything about that. Yeah, but just uploaded a major video. Probably why nobody is here for now. Major, huh? May I ask what it's about? Because that now piques my curiosity. What's up, fools? What's up, teapots? Okay then. And I'll just inform Joe here that you were running top 10 in the test race that I did, so trust me, it's not rigged. Elijah and Napper are alive. That is probably the combined. That combined is probably, yeah, keeping viewership down. What the heck? And Matthew Phillips really dropped back there. Not sure what happened. He just got tight on corner exit there. He plowed the front end. Not sure what happened there, but he lost a couple car lengths. Talking about the future of Napa fan. Yeah, that'll do it. That's definitely pretty an important matter. So that is easily understandable. Al Lagasse getting close to the back of Bouchard for the 3rd position. No, you're still 5th. You're still looking just fine. No, Top, I know it's rigged. You rig it so badly. Just like all NR series are rigged and they're pre-planned, and everything that you're seeing right now has been pre-programmed, and I already know what's going to happen. Because yeah, that's how some people seem to think how it works. Sorry. Hashtag NR league owner problems. Not sure. Rain and winner, or winner of the last race. Mark Davidson, he's struggling toward the back. And coming off a win at Nashville. That traffic's still a little ways up the road. Just a matter of time. So, where in the script does my car sprout wings? Never, because I don't want you to do well. I mean, what? No, I didn't say that. Oh, boy. Good stuff. Says the person who also runs a rigged league. Oof. My AI has wrecked him like 4 times. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. Phillips closing back in once again on the 18. Yeah, you won the last race in this series. Ormond is indeed leading, and I rigged AF. Been a little while there, Shane. Good to see you. And they are racing hard up here. And it is game on now. Lappers, dead ahead. And a couple race winners this season. Sean Fay, Mark Davidson at the front of that line. And again, Phillips dropping way back. This race is rugged. Rugged. Probably how everyone says it. And a Viper Ghost, 50, currently showing 30th. Yeah, not too hot. I arrived and chaos ensues. It's been green flag so far. Or all green flag, I should say. It's a couple laps away from taking halfway. Again, Phillips getting a little closer there. Getting a little closer to the 18. Oh, I know. I've done that with some tracks and it worked great. I've done that with other tracks and it turned into an absolute mess. So more often than not, I just leave it on. Or I leave it in there. But there are definitely some times that it's better to get rid of. I mean, right now, all the gaps are just kind of leveled out. Yeah, that's true. It's even worked well on super speedways. Allowed for a little less cycle racing on some different versions. And again, the 31. Getting really, really tight there. I could tell she must be plowing that front end or something. Yeah, the main things I usually adjust are drafting distance, grip, drag, tire wear. However, I do on occasion mess with the line modifier, but there have been times that I've messed with it even just the littlest bit, and it caused absolute mayhem. So, oh, and the what's it called? The slip curve. That can also help out a little bit if they're struggling to pass. Oh, it's 88 night race after this. Okay. I mean, you see the 31 He's coming back onto the 18's tail, but then when he gets there, he seems to just lose it out of turn 2 here. And again, we got a little tighter there. That it is. Ain't that the truth? You know, not much has really changed here, and lap traffic, in all honesty, has not really been much of an issue. This is really weird because it was a very interesting, almost kind of crashy race in season 1 or season 3 when we used this version. I hardly really touched anything, and here we are, and this is happening. Yeah, a little meh. Does anyone know what the lap pad does? I have seen that in the I&I, and I have no clue. I could not tell you. I think it's how close the I run side by side. I think that's actually the squeeze percentage. I think. Again, don't quote me on that. As we got a race. Nick Kennedy and Eli Bright doing battle. That I think is for 6th. Eli Bright trying to fight back as best he can, but he's going to have to give up that spot. And hopefully he doesn't get caught on the high side by Cody Reynolds. He might. Reynolds really dives it in there, but nope. He's able to stay in front there. A good move by Kennedy. And actually, the back of the field's actually kind of moving away from the leaders. I'm not sure if maybe they're just using up their stuff too much or what. Well, everyone else not as much. Yeah, the gap is just kind of leveled off. And everyone is literally running about the same speed. But Phillips coming up on him yet again. I have a pretty good feeling that he's just going to lose it again. And he stayed there fairly decently. Of course, Bouchard has had a mirror full of Al Agassi this whole time. And again, the up there goes to 31. Just gets onto the back of him and then just loses it. Really not sure what's up with that. But if this just stays as it is, Ormond is looking really, really, really good. Again, they will not be pitting, because if they did, that would just result in a mess. That's why I intentionally disabled that. Bouchard looks like he's getting a little racy here. Starting to close on the 31. I think they're going to have to go side by side somewhere up here in order for them to catch these. In order for them to catch the back of the field. But as it stands right now, I think everyone's just about locked up. Everyone actually sliding up the track. And he's losing time now. And he gets some of it back. Golly, you wouldn't think that dirty air would be that much of an issue at Bristol, but apparently it is. And a big issue at that. Again, this version made for a pretty good race last season. Surprisingly, caution-free, nothing really happening in this one. $15 to go, and the top 4 have not changed at all since pretty much the first lap. Lap times are definitely getting a little slower. Tire wear Definitely becoming a factor. Again, just checking in on lap times. They are not closing in on the 30 at all. I think Orman just ran the exact same time to the 1,000th that time. You see a Tate gate. I mean, that's pretty normal for 1998, I believe. Or maybe that's just how it came with it. It ain't illegal, but watch, I'm willing to bet the 31's going to get tinier. No, actually, he stuck with him. But he's got to make something happen. And right up there he goes. Plow that front end. He's not going to be able to make the move. You can tell that front end is just plowing when he gets that close to someone. There's a bit of scrutiny on that 18. He's pretty much got this locked up. That is all there is to it. And, yeah, you're still 5th. Literally nothing has happened in this race. Which, for Bristol, I'm shocked. Although, uh-oh. Well, I might take that back. Now we're going side by side up here. Oh boy, it's on. Now it's on. Elijah Gordon up there on the high side. Sean Fay nearly hits him. 6 to go. Orman's going to get by. What's going to happen here? Looks like they all get by just fine. Wow. I did not expect that to happen. Thought it was just going to be smooth sailing to the end. Looks like it probably will be now, though. 3 to go. It looks like Elijah's going to be the only car to finish a lap down. Now 2 for Nathan Ormond. Looking to lead every lap. White flag flies. Matthew Phillips giving it everything he's got, but the car just doesn't have enough for him. Out of turn 4, it's Ormond. And car number 18 winning the Irwin Tools 400 in Bristol, Tennessee. It's fun. And it is pretty entertaining to watch, but I cannot deny that race was kind of meh. But hey, you're not going to nail him every time. So Ormond with the victory. Phillips, Bouchard, Legacy, and Roger Ray, top 5. Nick Kennedy, Eli Bright, Cody Reynolds, Diego Pez, and Seth Cole in the top 10. Very short race. Around 80 laps would be plenty. But then we went caution free. And that is actually 6 races, I believe. Right? Just confirm that. And yes. Alright, perfect. If we'll look at the full results, there they are. Again, wrong place, wrong time there for the 28. So, yeah, a race where really not much happened. Just kind of ran its course throughout the whole thing. And sometimes you get that on the short tracks, but sometimes with Bristol you get an absolute carnage fest, which I mean, sometimes can have its own charm to it. That's alright. It's alright. We'll go see how the point standings will be affected by this one. Of course, quick trip to Victory Lane. Interstate Boundaries Pontiac. Driven by Nathan Ormond. You can't say anything else other than just domination. Perfectly driven. Well done. Even though he did probably have DRS. Or I rather that he had an automatic one on the 31, which would open every time he got close. That's why he kept getting tight or something. That's my only guess. Oh man, that was definitely very different from what I was expecting. It's alright. Next race, I think we headed to the Rock. Good old Rockingham. And we all know how that usually turns out. It's going to be good. It's going to be huge. I am so sorry. I had to do it. I had to do it. The Irwin Tools 400 in the books. That is 6 races down, 12 to go on the season. NCCS S4, yep, no surprise there. 80 laps led every single lap. Enough said there. So what we got? 12 races to go. I readjusted OBS, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, new point leader, Matthew Phillips. Jumping up 5 positions there. But a very, very small point lead. Just 8 points over Nathan Stapleton. Then Cody Reynolds third. And Brandon Gomez from the point lead drops to 4th. But still only 28 back. And Diego Pez jumping into the top 5. 59 back. That's pretty tight right there. That is really good to see. Chris Myers, then Nick Kennedy, Al Lagasse, Josephine O'Neill, and William Brock, the top 10, all separated by less than 100 points. Which again, that is a pretty darn close battle. So really, really looking forward to seeing how it all plays out as time goes on. Juan Garcia dropping a good ways back. Dropping 7 spots. Roger Ray gaining 8. Eli Bright a big gain. Michael Canto and Zachary Fitzwater both dropping quite a bit. Sean Fay a big drop. Now I'm just curious here. I just want to see how many points do you get for last with this system. So you get 185 for winning, and that includes leading the most laps. And for last place, assuming you don't lead any laps, 37. Okay. So about 150 point difference. Again, some other factors coming into play there. So that's good to see. With how tight this is turned out to be. Of course, Nathan Norman a big gain with that win. Yeah, look at that. We got a couple winners down here, 31st and 32nd. And they both have wins on the season. Sean Fay, 22nd. Cody Reynolds, the highest in points with a win. But then you have to go all the way down to 16th and Ryan Kendall to find the next winner. So it looks like just consistency going to be the name of the game. Again, there are the full standings as shown. Again, I'll admit, bit of a snoozer, but hey, I am 99.999% certain that Rockingham ain't gonna be. It's gonna be a lot better than that. Julius, get out of my spot. 19th. Okay, thank you. 19th. Okay, thanks, bye. Julie says the 21, actually. Tom Jonas is the 24. He's already doing that with Julius Anderson. Nah, good fun. Good fun. Well, I don't think I really have much else to say, so I'm going to wrap it up. Say thank you all for watching. Again, sorry for a bit of a snoozer there, but hey, you're not going to nail them all. We'll see if we'll be doing a race tomorrow or not. I don't know yet. That remains to be seen. But if it is, it'll probably be trucks again. But we'll see. Excuse me. What if you don't thank me for watching? Well, then everyone's gonna have a fit. I'm just kidding. Probably don't have to say that, but it's just, you know, it's a natural habit to say it. It's kind of a commencement of the outro, as it were. So I will say it again. Thank you all for watching. And I will see you all in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a good night. Take care. Bye for now.